Hello, my darling Sagittarius. Well, once again, you won the race. You have 4,500 views. So you are going first. This is your February 2019 reading, by the way. I'm using my brand new cards, the Druid Craft Tarot that I love. And I'm also going to be using the regular plain cards to accent those. So, what are the messages for Sagittarius for February? Oh, we had just got a great big snowstorm here. And my pipes froze, so I had no water for a day now, and I had to go out and fill up buckets full of snow and bring them in to melt in the bathtub, and then I found, while I was out there, I found like this air leak in my skirt, so I just went out there and fixed that, and I have water again. Tawanda. Tawanda. Pretty proud of myself. So, anyway, what are the messages for Sagittarius, February 2019? Sagittarius. February 2019. I want to thank you for all the views, by the way. I want to thank you to all you people that have subscribed recently. My subscription is really gone up, and I really appreciate that. So, I'm so happy. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. It's free. Come on, cards. What's the messages for Sag? February. Second month. You know, the Chinese horoscope, the Chinese New Year happens soon. I should have looked it up before I came on here. Sorry, I didn't. Oh, it's around the 12th or the 14th or the maybe even a little bit earlier. It's right around there when the Chinese New Year starts. And, of course, that's the year of the boar, or the pig. And, woo, there we go. Now they're ready. Now they're ready. So I'm going to take that one out. I'll read it in a sec here. I want to cut them and get it all dealt out here. All dealt out, you see. I'm always talking in accents. I watched a lot of TV as a kid. I used to like the old black and whites and how they said everything so dramatic. Oh, don't tell me. Don't. I can't bear it. Oh. Then I have a friend in Scotland. Hi, Adele. And she even types, like when she messages me, she even types with a Scottish accent. Her words, when you say to pronounce them, they have a Scottish accent. It's awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Very interesting. Okay. So let me get my glasses out. So the card that you that jumped out is the Two of Wands. Usually jumpers are time cards, so 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. And February is a 2, right? It's the second month. So this, you know, this guy, he has a choice to make. there is, see the two areas, you know, he could follow this area and go over the hill and see what's beyond the hill, or he could come into the forest here, down here. He can go that way, or he can go this way. And because he's, like not invisible, but like a chalk drawing, you can't really see which way he's facing, right? So he's facing both ways. He's not sure how to proceed right now, which way to go. He doesn't know also what is at the end of either of those paths that he, you know, it looks like he doesn't have any idea. You know, usually you have an idea of what's going to be down that road, but he doesn't. He doesn't have any idea. You know, he's like, oh, okay, well, I don't know what to do. And kind of a lot of us are still feeling like that. You know, I feel like I repeat myself because when they're monthly readings, and it takes a while for things to play out. They don't just happen in an instant, and we live in an instant world. It's very instant now. You know, but yet we don't live in the now, right? And once something happens, okay, well, what's the next? Okay, well, what's the next thing? You know, we don't sit with anything anymore, and we need to a little bit. So, you know, like I said in my mid-January reading, you know, we're nesting, we're preparing for something, a birth. And spring is birth, right? It's the birth of life again. The rebirth, I should say. The rebirth. And so we're waiting for something to birth, because we're nesting and we're getting all organized and getting all our projects done. But for what? Right? He's like, but for what? What, you know, I want to take a step. I just don't know in what direction. I just don't know. Am I facing this way, or am I facing that way? Okay. So that was the jumper. So that's a 2. So definitely saying that you're probably going to make the decision, you know, in February. Today is what, the 20th of January. So, you know, by February, you're probably going to make this decision. So in your past, which is, you know, before February, could be right now, is the Temperance card. And they call it Ferilt. The Ferilt. Can't say it. Anyway, this woman, it's really beautiful. Someone asked me to hold up the cards a little longer, show the cards. I can show you the layout as well, too, once I put this one down. But anyway, you know, she's making something, right? She's concocting something, and she's got her big cauldron here. And so she's trying to, you know, it shows a rainbow going over like a river from a pyramid. And there's the guy on the top of the pyramid, I have to say, right? This rainbow is like he's reached the top of the hill. You've gotten to the top. Okay, and you're manifesting your dreams, but this one's about balancing your heart and mind. So not doing everything just from a mental point of view, not doing everything based on your emotions. You got to have a good balance there. If let's just say if, because this looks like a bit of a career reading to me as I'm looking at it. I think you're going to start focusing on your career and making your dreams come true. That's what this birth is, right? This birth is where you're going to take the skills that, you know, you just had in that last life cycle. So what are you going to do with all that? You've got all these potions, and the potions are like the tools that you've collected so far in your heart and mind, what you've learned in your heart, what you've learned in your mind. Now you got to balance those things and operate from that. Then your next card in the past is the Four of Cups. So kind of unable to make a move here, right? He's laying there dreaming of these 3 cups. You know, one's laying down, one's, you know, they're around. They look empty as well, 3 empty cups. And he's thinking, oh, geez, you know, what about those 3 cups? Meanwhile, there's a cup behind him that's full, that is, but he's ignoring it. He doesn't even see it, doesn't even notice it. So it seems like you're focusing on empty promises, to tell you the truth. That's what came to me right there. It says don't focus on empty promises. And, you know, go after your dreams, and you'll either notice this person or they'll get the guts to step up to you and tell you, you know, put themselves in front of you. I don't know. But it's clearly, to me, it's saying don't focus on empty promises. That's as clear as day. You need to focus, because this is taking your focus away. This is your next card, the Three of Wands. You know, that Four of Cups is taking your focus away of what you're doing here, where you're supposed to be going, you know, your path. And that's the thing, like sometimes we get caught up in our heart, right? We get thinking with our heart, and it distracts us from our path that we're on, because we start making all our decisions based on our feelings for somebody. And they may be, you know, just a scenario, giving you empty promises, and you've put things on hold for them, thinking, oh, well, if we're going to try something together, then I'm not sure what I'll be doing now, you know, changing the plan. So I don't think you should. If they want to be in on it, they'll be in on it, you know. They will come around, make themselves known, text you, message you, whatever. But you got to get on with it. You got to get on with your plan, because here's 3 wands now. So this is an opportunity to take what you've been, you know, this. Here's your 2 of Wands, right? Now, I told you, you're gonna take it. You're gonna start doing something with it now. You're ready to face. Where is he facing? Now he's in the woods, looking out on the path, right? So he's there. He's just getting some shade for a bit, and he's looking ahead to the path. He knows where he's going now. That's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take that road to the next town, and, you know, grow my branches, grow my plants, whatever. You know, you could even be moving. But 3s are progress. It's some sort of progress with what you're doing creatively, with your achievements, with work, where you're taking that, okay? And I have a feeling it's, I have a feeling it's something that stimulates you, but it's also a passion of yours. There's, you believe in it too. You know, whatever it is. My glasses are filthy. So, anyway, okay, I'll show you the layout too. If you can see it, it's upside down. There you go. See? Here's that one that jumped out. So, and then, so here's your past. In your present, you have the 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands. And in your future, you have the 7 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the 10 of Cups. But we'll go over them one by one. Okay. Yeah, that's about right. So in your present, you have the 5 of Pentacles. And, you know, the 5 of Pentacles reminds me of kind of like being out of the race, stepping out of the race, not wanting to see what you're missing, you know, missing out on something and not wanting to, it's almost not satisfied with your investment either. You know, you don't feel like it's really gotten you somewhere yet. And so, to me, it's not participating. It's not participating. Okay? It's taking a break and feeling kind of like you've been going round and round. Round and round. This just keeps going round and round, you know? And it doesn't get anywhere. So maybe like feeling like you're not getting anywhere with what you've invested so far. So it's kind of like a pause, this 5 of Pentacles is, because you're kind of rethinking, you know, do I want to keep going with this? I'm not sure if I'm going to get anything out of this. I just keep going around in circles, okay? But then you have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles in this tarot, I like to describe it as the honey hole, okay? There's this group of stones around this little body of water here. And the bear is protecting it. And the bear eats fruit and salmon. And any fisherman knows, you know, where there's a lot of fish, you call that a honey hole. And it looks like the bear is protecting this. This is like an idea, a secret. Something comes to you, and it's an idea, and it's a real good one. You're protecting your idea, your secret, and there's some sort of opportunity for a new financial, you know, it could be a job. It could be a job. It could be a windfall, too. Some sort of windfall coming to you, Sagittarius. Because the next card is unloading burdens. You know, you're just about at the end of your journey here with this big pile on your back. There's all these burdens. Each one represents a different burden. And so you're just about at the end. So this is unloading burdens. This is you're done with carrying these burdens. You're at your destination. So that's why I wonder if it's a windfall, because this is allowing you to unload your burdens. This opportunity, this sweet spot, this could be a windfall. Like you could have just hit pay dirt somehow, you know. Really feel like something is changing here too. with what you're going to do, with the path you're going to take. I think you could be moving, literally moving to another neighborhood, another town even, another town. Because I see 2 10s here, and that, to me, that means moving. These are, and if you look at these 2 10s, like this 10 is coming in, I'll talk about it in a sec, but, you know, these are 2 different places, right? This is out in the middle of nowhere, and this is kind of in town, and you're sitting on the porch and seeing people go by. Hey, Jim. Hey, Carol. You know, this is more near civilization or something. They also could be selling these cups, selling their wares, or celebrating all the love, everything, everybody's come together, you know. I don't know. But anyway, I got the feeling you're moving. There could be some sort of a windfall, inheritance, some sort of opportunity. Maybe the job or the opportunity is in another town, perhaps, and so you need to move there to follow this career. I don't know. We'll see. So your next card in your future, and I forgot to say, the present is probably the first couple of weeks of February. Those last 3 cards, the 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and 10 of Wands, they're probably the first couple of weeks of February. And now we're into the future, the last couple of weeks of February or thereafter. And you have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is defending yourself. You feel like you have to defend yourself. You feel like it's you against everybody else. You know, you stand alone, and other people are maybe not attacking you. They could be accusing you. They could be feeling something's unfair. You're defending yourself from a really good position, though. And you must feel extremely confident in your position. He's barefooted. He doesn't have even a shirt on, just a helmet. He's just protecting his nodkin there. And he's reaching over to see what he's going to have to deal with. You know, I'm wondering if it's protecting an idea or something, defending yourself. I feel like this is an idea. You know, it could be what's going on in this Ace of Pentacles and this these wands here. And protecting your investment too, you know. Because here you don't feel like you're really getting what you put in from this investment this far. You know, you're not feeling like you're getting out of it what you put in, or you're not seeing any, if it's worth it or not. You know, it just doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. And here, you feel like defending it. So it's obviously there's something worth more for you in the future. Your next card in the future is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, now the difference between her and the Empress is the High Priestess is about energy, you know, out there, what the energy out there. She's into the movement of the planets, you know, timing. She's more about timing. And she draws in energy and puts it to use. She is very intuitive, you know, she can read people very well. Like her senses are amazing. Very observant as well. But anyway, and you know, I want to call attention to something here. Look at the pentacle, and on the book is the single pentacle. So she is something like the temperance. Here you are, and you're trying to create something out of what you got. You know, this is what you got. This is what I got here, and I got to try and do with what I have. And this one, she calls upon the forces. She calls upon the energy. You're going to laugh at me, but I just want to say, she's going to Wanda. You know, Wanda, help me. Anyway, she is really about her instincts too. You know, you can feel something happening here. You can feel something happening. So it's trust in your instincts. And even though it's under the moon, you know, there's still enough moonlight for her to see. And this is also the lunar eclipse right now, right? So it's time to, you know, again, put your intentions out there. Get rid of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. You know, any bad feelings, because they only bother you. They're not really doing anything to anyone else. So shed all that yucky stuff and then put your intent out there for what you're trying to create in your life. You know, what you're doing with this Ace of Pentacles. Because you're like magic. You're like magic. And speaking, you're bringing your 10 of Cups to you. You know, it's what you're doing with that Ace of Pentacles. It's what you're doing with what you've got. This is what you create. You know, happiness, joy, emotional fulfillment. This is emotional fulfillment. And see here, you start here. You know, you're trying to get a balance between those two things. And you're trying to operate on a different level now, you know. And I think it's going to bring, you know, and oh, look, in the background, see the rainbow? See the rainbow in the background? There's the rainbow. There's the rainbow. And there's a guy standing on the top of that pyramid mountain, and he is at one end of the rainbow. You know? So there's that rainbow in the background. Very happy. Happy, happy, happy. What a nice ending. Like I said, I think you're moving. I think you're moving. I noticed you got the 3, 4, and 5 too, so that's gradual progress, gradual progress. It might feel to you like it's going utterly slow. You know, I want the future now. Sagittarius, what are the message for my Sagittarius darlings? Yes, Sagittarius darlings, February 2019. What messages do you have for Sagittarius, February? Did I announce? Oh, yeah, I forgot to announce. I wanted to say happy birthday to any Aquarius or Pisces cross watchers. Happy Valentine's. And for Valentine's, I'm going to go live. I'm going to do live readings. I don't even know. I've never done it before, so hopefully it turns out great. I'm going to take these ones here. They were just trying to pop out. They're trying to pop. Looks like someone has a health problem. An older gentleman, probably gray hair, could have blue or green eyes, could have a reddish tinge, like maybe his hair used to be a red or a strawberry red. I think it's going to be okay, though. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. It's the, okay, well, let me show you the cards. Let me show you the cards. Sometimes I got to separate them a little bit to see what I'm seeing, you know. But anyway, you got the 2 of clubs, the Jack of diamonds, the 5 of spades, the 2 of spades, the King of diamonds, the 9 of spades, the 5 of hearts, and the 4 of clubs. So let's just take them in threes here first. So here you're going to get news about a meeting. This kind of says a work meeting, but you hear about a loss. You didn't. There's this possibly a job that you didn't get or are not going to get. They're not interested or something. And I don't think it's any surprise to you. And I don't think it's a big deal because it's not meant for you, obviously, if you didn't get it. Here there's, it could be a breakup, you know. It could be a breakup with this guy. He, like I said, he's going gray, he's older, he's mature, he's probably 50 or older. It could be not an argument, but there also, he could have the health issues, you know. I think that could be meeting with a doctor, too. This could be meeting with a doctor about health issues that you might have, Sagittarius. Meeting with a doctor about health issues. And then there's the 5 of hearts and the 4 of clubs. And so this is... you know, the 4 of clubs is stability in your work. And this is, I think it's good work relationships. Good work relationships here. But it's still kind of vague to me, you know. Still kind of vague to me. You got 2 5s there. One's a loss and one's a gain. There's some sort of friendship here. So a friend could ask you to join them in business or work with them, perhaps. Come to work with them. And it could be a real stable offer. Could be a stable offer. Good work relationships, it says. What else are the messages for Sagittarius for February? Ooh, what we got? Okay, so we have the 9 of diamonds, oops, the King of hearts, and the 4 of hearts. The King of hearts is usually a blue-eyed, fair man. He can also represent a love interest, just like the Queen of hearts could represent a love interest. But this is an ambitious man that you meet at a nice gathering. I like to say in these playing cards, when it's a king, it's a man. It is. And when it's a queen, it's a woman. In the tarot, that can go either way. But and if it isn't, if you know, for you it's a woman, that very well could be. But for me, anyway, if you were sitting in front of me, I'd tell you it's a man. So this is an ambitious man you're going to meet at a nice gathering. So, it could be the beginning of something too. I see something building here. It could be a friendship building here. What's going to happen with this? I'm going to just take one more little punch and that's it. How long are we now? 34 minutes. Oh my God. When these long ones go, it takes them forever to upload. Like sometimes it takes an hour and a half for a video to upload. It's just ridiculous. Sagittarius, February. Come on, just give me a little bit more. I just want a little bit more. 2 5s, 2 4s, 2 2s. 8 of clubs. This is business talk, job talk. Job talk. Huh. This king, I have a feeling he's new. He's new on the block. It could be job talk. Like I told you, somewhat good work relationships. Someone could be hiring you. It could be in an interview. You're going to talk to him about a job, or this job talk here. So what's this job? Maybe it's one of these directions you're going to go to, or this Ace of Pentacles, you know. What is this job talk for Sagittarius, February 2019? What is the job talk? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me. Come on. Come on. Oh. 5 of clubs, I'll take that one too. Oh, 10 of clubs, told you were moving. Told ya. Knew it. 5 of clubs. I see you. I think you're getting a new job. You're going to be working somewhere new. I also think you're moving. I think what you've been doing, what you've been cooking up, you know, thus far, is going to take you where you're going in your future. Like, I think that I don't think you realize it, but you've been manifesting this whole time. And now your creation, or your what you're serving is coming. It's going to be served to you very shortly. I know you're moving. It's something more stable. It's something more, there's more money. You can grow ambitiously in it. And Sagittarius, I think you need a place you can grow, because you get so bored so quickly, you know, and you always need stimulation, you know, up there, and to figure something out. You need to figure something out. Like there's an Indiana Jones in every Sagittarian, you know what I mean? Like there's that, what do they call him, a archaeologist? There's one of those in all of us, you know, the treasure hunter, the problem solver. Anyway, you know, this looks really great. This is probably the best card to me. I'm Sagittarius. So this is, and I want to tell everybody, they didn't know where I am. I'm in Ontario, Canada. I live on an Indian reservation here. And we just had a great big snowstorm. So if people want to know, and my time zone is Eastern Standard Time. So, but this is the best card to me, because it's finally unloading all those burdens that you've been carrying for some time. And that's the real good feel good. The real good feel good. That's what I'm going to name it. The real good feel good. Anyway, I love hearing your comments. You know I do. I read every single one of them. And if you want a personal reading, the information is in the box below. It's $1 a minute. Usually people get the 45-minute for $45, because it just kind of encaptures everything, and it gives us a bit of time to talk and talk things out. So anyway, so please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for all your support. I love you. Talk soon. Bye.